Okay, we're going to be creating a server here. So here we are in the panel, virtualizer panel. Let's go ahead and log in as root. Oops. I'll give you a password later. I might as well just give you a quick rundown. Let's click on home. Virtualizer panel. Pretty nice. Gives a little breakdown of everything on the home page. I have this set up funny, so it's really not limited. So, all right, so let's go ahead and get started. We'll just take a look at the servers that we have now. I already set this one up last night, but I kind of messed it up, so I will delete it. Normally I would rebuild it, which is something different. Just a different process, but I want to show you how to create one. So we'll just go here and create a user. I already had one, me. We'll give it an operating system. I want to do CentOS. One of the later versions, 7.5 is good. We'll call it NCO1. We'll give it our favorite password. We'll give it an IP address. We don't want IPv6 space. This server, we'll probably give it 32 gigs of RAM and let's see, 150 gigabytes should be good. We have plenty of space. We're not even sure these games are going to run on this server because the processor speed and the disk, it's not an SSD drive storage space, so it's going to be a little slower. So we have 41 gigs here. I like to keep it, I forgot what you call it, but I like to do this when I just use RAM. So we'll just keep it 24,576. Actually, no. We want to do 32 gigs. Fit as many game servers on there as we can. So times 32, 32768. And we'll give it the same amount of swap space. Oops, that's way too much. All right, so bandwidth, we're going to make it 0 for unlimited, network speed 0, unlimited. CPU units, this kind of stuff is a little bit confusing, but basically, let's say we just make up a number and make it 1,000. All the servers that are created on this node, if they were all given 1,000 units, they would all have the same CPU, like sharing. So the number of CPU units to be allocated, they would all be equal. So a lot of times you don't want that, and you want maybe your servers or a particular server that's more CPU hungry rather than your other servers that are more disk usage. Maybe they're backup servers or whatever. They just don't need as much. But this one's going to be CPU hungry, so we're going to give it 1,000 units and see how that goes. And if it doesn't, if we see CPU problems, we can increase it. So, okay. So we're going to give it 8 cores and see how that goes. And since we're giving it 8 cores, we want to give it 800% CPU. So each core gets 100%. And then we want to enable VNC. VNC is a pretty cool, just in case it goes down, the network goes down, we can go in through the panel and access it that way. So we'll make it simple for the password, and that's pretty much it. So now we'll add, and we're building here. It doesn't take too long. It just, like a 400 gigabyte server would take a lot longer. But it'll be done in like 10 seconds. So we'll just take a sip of water. And we're done, and it gives you all the info. So I think I might already have this set up in MT Putty because I was working with it last night. I sure do. I may have given it a wrong password. So we'll just redo that. And then everything's right. So now that we have it built, there's a bunch of cool things. You can actually edit it over here by clicking the pencil. And you can give it more RAM if you want. You can't give it more disk space. Unfortunately, it'll give you an error. So that's not changeable. And then you can change your CPU units and give it more cores or take it away or whatever. You just want to see how things perform as time goes by. And then you can go and log in as the client. If the client were to, this is what the client would see if this was somebody else's server. They would be logging in this way. And but since we're administrators, we get to see everything. So, okay. So now we want to install TC admin. So let's go ahead and log in. And we're already logged in. Beautiful. So, okay, so now I need to, let's go ahead and look at these two sheets that we have. We have how to provision new TC admin. There's CentOS 7.6 stuff going on. We'll just do a Yum update. That's going to take a while, but we can still talk. So while that's going on, let's see, we can review the documentation. So we'll just go here. And copy system requirements. Okay, so we have all the information here for Linux and Windows. Unfortunately, it's not as easy as doing it this way. So you'll figure that out. You'll see that when you get there. So for CentOS, we're going to go and install Mono 5 or greater. If you accidentally install Mono 4, you must uninstall it. Add the Xamarin repository for Mono project, and then click execute. Execute. So I think what this is to add the Xamarin repository, we just do these two things, but you know what? Let's go and double check, because that's somebody else's stuff. Okay, so this is for Ubuntu, so we're going to choose CentOS. And we're doing CentOS 7. Yep, see, that's it. So we just copy. And it's probably the same as this one, just double check. Yep, looks pretty much the same. Might be a different key here. Who knows? You usually check by 0, first character is 0, last character is F. First character is 0, let's see, yep, 0, last character is 7, that's different. So, okay, well maybe that's why mine broke, because I did this, and last night instead of this. So we'll just go ahead and do this, and yeah, we're gonna download that stuff. Let's go ahead and open up a new one. Actually, that's probably a bad idea. We don't want to install stuff while we're updating. That's kind of stupid. Alright, it just depends on what you're trying to install, I guess, but since we're installing big shit like Java, probably not a good idea. And Mono. So, okay, what else can I talk about? I can't really, there's no, oh wait, there is a pause. Okay, we'll be right back. We're back, and it's still going, so it's going to take a little while. So I'm taking off again. See ya! Okay, we're back. The Yum update finished, but for some reason it booted us out. So let's go back. And I logged back in. So let's go back to here. And we did the update, and we reviewed the TC admin system requirements. So we're on the Linux side, and make sure this is recording. Yes. Okay. So we want to add the Xamarin repository. We were talking about that. So let's do that. Uh-oh. RPM import. Okay, let's go. Control C. It's asking for Su too. Let's not do that. SU. But maybe it's supposed to be that way. Let's try it again. RPM keys import. You know what? Let's do it one at a time, because that looks like two different commands. Okay, that worked. It didn't work before. See? Oh shit, that's for 8. I'm such a dumbass. Is it the same thing? 1EF. Yeah, it's the same thing. 6A19B, 6A19B, 31EF through. Okay. We lucked out. I don't think it would have worked anyway. This is the one that's different. Okay. Yay. Okay, so now we got the libraries. Or they're called repositories. Oh, we gotta do another Yum update. Are you kidding me? Alright, let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, no packages. Good. That must just be their... let's see if this is the same as this. Yep. This doesn't take long. We're pretty much almost done. We got a couple more things after this, and one of them is installing TCadmin itself. So, oh, and then open JDK. So we want to install Java. So, this is Mono. Mono is like Linux version for ASP, which is Active Server Pages. Here we go. in the future, TC admin should move away from active server pages like most other control panels and technology. I mean, it's good if you know how to use it, but it's really not. I mean, it's not necessary. And like cPanel doesn't use it. cPanel doesn't use active server pages. It can run it. Okay, so we did that. Oh shit, I did it wrong. It's supposed to be 64-bit. Okay, so let's just do that. Okay, we did that. And then we did that. So we're gonna have to do this. I'm not sure. I can probably do, if I need to, if this gives me an error, I can probably do yum remove libcap sched utils ls off. But it didn't give me an error, so I don't need to do that shit. So, okay, that's it there. Now we want to go here. And then, so yeah, now we want to visit the panel. This is where I got stuck last time, because let's see if it does it this time. Oops. It wouldn't let me log in. It would give me this. This site can't be reached. So let's, I had the wrong port, so that's 1. Okay, let's just try a new browser window. Do this one. Nope, still get that. So there's, okay, yep. It can take a few seconds to load the website. If you get a not found or invalid hostname, wait a few seconds and try again. So another thing is I might have to do this. There's an override configuration. I'll show you where it is real quick. Let me get out of here. If I can type, it's in home, TC. Uh-oh, I didn't install it. I'm a dummy. All right, let's go back to root. I didn't even get it. What did I miss? All right, I guess I missed this. Oh, you know what? So here's this, and this is what we missed. So we want to do that, which is what we copied over in the other one. And then it just takes a second. Now I did install it last night. I'm pretty sure I did. Maybe that's why I can connect. That'd be funny. Afterwards, we'll have to install Java. It's already 3 o'clock in the morning. We're done here. So now let's try it again. Hopefully we get a login screen. That would be nice. It's taken a little while. So it's, yes, it worked. I guess I didn't install it last night. That's why it didn't work. The username is admin, password's password. So once you log in, it'll take you through the configuration. And it's pretty simple. We'll just let it load. So, okay, this is version 2.0.134.0. We actually, for some reason, I don't know, have to downgrade it. So, sometime in the future, we're going to have to test, because I want this thing upgraded to the latest. This is a badass panel. This is way better than this. So we want to use that new panel. And I think the guys previously just didn't know how to get it up to this. And so we're going to fix that in the next month or so. Okay, so this is going to be a remote server. What we have to do here is we have to add the server first since it's a remote. So we're going to go to server management, servers, and then we're going to new. And then we're going to keep it enabled. This is a Linux. We have to put the primary IP here. Just move that over here. Primary IP. Secure port we're going to make 0 because mono has a bug. And that's only for Linux. On Windows you would leave it. The name of it's going to be North Carolina 01.keyspider.com. And then we're going to put some notes. And we don't need an owner or billing ID, so we'll hit save. And the server's primary, oops, error. Had a tab in there, so we'll save it again. Okay, so now it's added. So now we need to download the new config file. It's right there, config file, download, and I got it, 2 seconds. So now we upload it here. All right, downloads, config utility. Next. Leave these all default. I usually leave these default. Finish. Now once you're finished, since this is a remote server, you'll never be able to log in here again. It just shuts down for some reason. You can't do, I haven't tried. If I go to game, yeah, see, it just booted me out. You can never go back. Pretty interesting. So there's probably some kind of way to reset it, maybe delete the config file. I'm thinking. So now we have to install Java. Let's go ahead and install. Oh, well, they want us to downgrade it first. So let's go ahead and downgrade it. This is NCO1. Yep. All right. Downloading files. Okay, so now that's being downgraded. I'll restart. There's the command to restart. It's called monitor. So tcadmin, we restart monitor. Oops, it looks like it already did it. It's hanging there for some reason. Oh, it should give us a press enter to exit. Okay, so let's restart it anyway. Oh, well, you can do restart too, and then make sure that's started. Yep, good. I knew that. Tells you right there. So I don't know what this is, but it's OpenJDK headless. I don't know what the headless version is. That's pretty interesting. I wouldn't mind diving into Java either. It's a real pain from my experience. I started working with Java 20 years ago, back in the year 2000, and, well, 19 years ago. And it was not friendly to me. I could do basic stuff. Okay, so, we downgraded, right? Yep. And then, so we need new versions use UTF-8 encoding for override config and other files. Your version was not expecting that encoding, so it caused that error. I deleted the override config. Okay. And then, yeah, that's telling us to reset. Okay, let's just go over this real quick. We'll have to look at this later. I don't know how to import IPs. Look how much harder it is to install the same Java for Ubuntu than it is CentOS. CentOS is much easier. All right, so, okay. I think we're done. So let's go test it out. Let's go to servers. And NC1, there's nothing populated. So I don't really know. But we can check here and then see if it says anything. Oh, it does, dude, it works! Holy shit, that was the first successful time I ever installed a remote server without having to contact support or anything. That's amazing. So, okay, let's move a game. Let's check out my account. QSpider. Alright, let's see what I got going here. We don't want to move the Obsidian. Somebody else is using that. So we'll move the stone. Yeah, the stone is test. So it's basically nothing. I probably have to enable see how long it takes to transfer to North Carolina. Uploading. So it's only 33 megs, so hopefully it doesn't take too long. Extract. Oh, it's already done. Now it's extracting it. Oh, invalid XML document. You know what? think there's no games. Well, I should be able to. Wait, I think he said, he did say something about that, didn't he? Was this a UTF-8 error? I think so. If I look it up, it says UTF-16. So, okay, let's go ahead and delete that file then. So we're going to go to tcadmin. Oops. Yeah, TCA game. No, yeah, I think so. No, it's tcadmin. And then I think it's in control panel. And then we're looking for override config. Actually, it might be a monitor. Elemento. Yep, there it is. All right, so I think that's the RF is recursive, and then folder maybe. I probably don't even need the RF. I can't remember what the F is for. Oh, recursive files. Yeah, that was for a directory, but it did the same thing. So, okay, so now let's try to move it again. All right, so that shouldn't take too long. Uploading. You know what? I probably should have restarted. Let's go ahead and restart. Okay, so there's no error yet, but it might break because I restarted it. Yep, and I think it broke. I thought I was thinking about restarting it because I deleted the config file. So, okay, let's cancel it. Cancel, I said. Okay, it's probably broken. All right, so we'll try it again. And we crash everything. Just kidding. But I can check to see if it's there. Oh, dude. So we'll find out. It's extracting just fine. Come on, green. It worked. Excellent. So, okay. Now let's play Minecraft. Do the latest release. Oh, we need, it tells us right here. That's the new address. Please don't lag. If this lags, I will be sad. If If it doesn't lag, I'll be very happy. So far, so good. Oh my goodness, dude. I think this is great. We don't need SSD drives. This is wonderful, but it's only one server, so I wonder, we'll hear people complain, I guess. Yeah, we hear it. We'll hear it. Who's attacking me? What's going on? We'll hear people complain. Oh. It's the roses, I guess. So, dude, wow, this is great. This is gonna run on my servers. I don't have to do anything right now. And I have I could probably host, if I consolidated everything, I could host a lot more servers. We'll have to monitor CPU usage. I got 2 or 3 servers that have dual CPUs. It looks great. It's even raining, and there's no lag. There's no lag. This is so wonderful. This is so wonderful. All right, so we're done. That was start to finish, man. All right, I'll talk to you later. See ya.